Hey, Carol, what are you doing?
Well, hi, Teresa. I'm reading through the list of breakout sessions offered in Phoenix and deciding which ones I want to attend.
Well, have you found anything that's good?
Oh my, yes. I'm having trouble narrowing it down.
What do you think you're going to do on Friday and at the 10:15 session during the first breakout time?
Well, I've narrowed it down to two. I'd like to learn what the Leadership Discovery Center has to offer, and there's a session to learn how to recruit and retain members and plan action-packed meetings. One would give me personal growth, the other would help me be a leader in my chapter.
Oh, wow. I'm actually kind of pondering the session that's on sex trafficking or the one that's about how a state organization went through revitalization and has benefited from it. I also have even decided on the ones I'm going to do at 11:15 on Friday.
Oh, really? Which ones?
Well, I'm considering a personal growth session for Friday at 11:15. Staying young, being useful. That's for me.
Sounds like you. I'm thinking I'd go to community circles for courageous conversations. I thought it might give me some insight on building relationships among my chapter members, but then there is get connected, ready, set, go. Sounds like that'd give me an idea on reinstatement.
You know what? It sounds to me like whatever we choose, we've got a full Friday learning about Delta Kappa Gamma, about ourselves, or about our communities. Have you even had time to look through the ones that are on Saturday?
Yes, I like the session being presented by the Leadership Committee titled Smooth Sailing Through the Storms of Leadership. As a part of their time, they plan to discuss getting new leaders on board.
Nice.
We all need to have that conversation. I'm also looking pretty seriously at developing workshops to support trauma-affected students and educators. And if I take really good notes, it give me an idea of maybe presenting to have a good chapter meeting. What sessions are you considering?
Well, those two certainly sound awesome. But I'm kind of intrigued by the one that's about being an artist or a scientist, since that's my background. But you know what else? I'm also kind of interested in the one on utilizing social media, because that's something we're all definitely trying to implement. But don't forget, though, on Saturday afternoon, that that there are times where we're going to have those breakout sessions that are extended. So the fourth block, though, is not an extended. The fourth block instead is a whole group session being presented by President Debbie and Nita. They're having a conversation with new members and to find out why did they join and how was their induction impacting their personal and professional life. But they also want to ask them, what do they expect from Delta Kappa Gamma? Remember, that breakout session 4, is designed for everyone that's in membership.
I'm anxious to hear what they have to say about why they joined.
I am too, but you remember a minute ago when I said that we have extended sessions? Are you considering one of those?
Well, I've thought about it, but I'm thinking I need to take a little personal time and I need to hear about time management. If I were chapter treasurer, though, I'd go to what do I need to know about being a treasurer. Where are you going?
Well, you know what? I'm really considering, an extended session. And there are two that are intriguing to me. One is on line dancing, and there's one that's a make it, take it. That's an art session. And I think one of those is in my future. Okay, but what's on your next list? What are you looking for in the afternoon?
Well, I'm either going to go to Celebrating Sisters or Survey Says. We've talked about celebrating our connections, so I'd like to expand on that idea and think about new ways to recognize our chapter or state members. It's also important to understand why members have dropped their membership. Have you made a decision for Breakout 6?
Well, if I do an extended session, I won't be able to go to anything in Breakout 6 and 7. But I am kind of intrigued by a couple that are out there. In session 6, I like the one that's entitled Expanding Your Perspective. But then also in session 7, there's one about being an organ donor.
Well, I'm Hive Keeper, so I'm going to go to Newbies What's Next. But if I weren't, I wouldn't want to miss Breaking the Silence, addressing the mental health crisis in higher education. That's another one that I could take notes and go back to my chapter and report about that timely topic. Teresa, also wanted to tell you that as soon as I make my decisions, I'm putting them on my DKG app.
Oh my. So finally, we're making it into the tech world.
We are.
Speaking of the app, it is going through a soft launch right now. And I've already got a couple badges.
Oh.
Remember then as well, while you're in Phoenix, the tech team will be there in a tech support so that they will be in a tech station set up near the registration area. So if you need help, don't hesitate to ask. Someone will help you with registration materials, with computers, and with the app.
Good.
If you need to re-look up your options, though, you don't have your booklet with you, or you're planning, you're sitting on your car and you're wasting your time, go on the app or go on the events page, because every breakout is listed for the topic, the title, and the presenter in a PDF that's on our events page. Don't waste your time. Go look at them and make some great decisions. All right, Miss Carol, see you in Phoenix.
See you in Phoenix.